Backwards. All right. I just hit record. I think Mia is going to tune in, I think. But she's not here yet.
You have to like send her a link.
I did. I sent her a link. So maybe she's trying to figure it out. But anyway, and we're missing Ellie. I have no idea where Ellie is. Do you guys know? And then Olivia, I know she's gone, and then Paisley. Okay, well, anyway, we're on page 67 in your grammar books, and then we're going to stand for the flag salute. In the meantime, I was talking to everybody else about Christmas next week on the 18th. We're going to have a party. We do have to do a little bit of work, like a little bit of grammar, but the good news is the grammar is like Christmas grammar, so at least it'll be fun. And then we're going to do a game and snacks, and I'm providing everything, so all you need to do is just show up and have fun, and you can dress up if you want as far as Christmassy things. I think was that, oh, and I'm supposed to tell you, Olivia, that you only had to do one paragraph for today, but good for you, you're ahead, and so is your sister. I think that's it. Okay, let's do the flag salute. And I have Christmas music today. Isn't that fun in the background? Okay. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Page 70. Just kidding. 67. Whoa, I'm on the wrong page. 67. Okay. Yeah, that was my bad. We're talking about an opener, a new opener, number 5, clausal opener. And it begins with a WWW word. You guys have those memorized yet? When, while, where. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. This is the Asia word. Dot B. You know it? See if you know it. You said if twice.
When, where, as, since, if.
And the B. There you go.
It's so rare.
I know. Okay, so here's how we're going to do this. If you haven't memorized it yet, I'm going to say 3 words, and then I'll go like this, and you copy. And then I'll say the next one, and then you copy, okay? So when, while, where. As, since, if, although, because.
As, since, if, although, because.
Okay, so that's Asia B at the end. So I'll do the WWW and then the Asia B. So if you think of the letters as, since, if, although, it spells out Asia B. And I know it's random. That'll help you. Okay, let me try it one more time. When, while, where.
When, while, where.
As, since, if, although, because.
As, since, if, although, because.
Okay, now I'll say the whole thing. When, while, where, as, since, if, although, because.
When, while, where, as, since, if. Okay.
You're so close.
I was like,
When, while, where, as, since, if, although, because.
when, while. Because.
As, since, if. So yeah, I think Asia, if you could picture the letters.
Yeah, I know, but like my mouth moves faster than my brain.
Oh, true.
So I'm like,
If
I'm like still on sense when you guys are between.
you practice that a little bit each time you sit down to do your grammar, then if you have it in your head, it's so much easier to do that. So here's your example of an opener, while the men relaxed, right here. However, that is not a complete sentence as a fragment because it needs more after that, okay? So the next example here, while the men relaxed, Robin was restless. So Robin was restless is a main clause, okay? So a lot of times you need to have, well, all the time, really, you need to have a main clause that comes after the opener. This is called a number 5 opener, so you're going to put a 5 with a circle around it. And we like to add the word clausal. Here it says, since Robin was restless, he looked for adventure. That's an example of the adverb clause with the subject and verb and in parentheses. And then the main clause, he looked for adventure. excuse me, and notice the comma there. If the adverb clause comes first, you need a comma. If it's reversed and you have the main clause first and then the adverb clause, no comma. It tells you that in the margin right here. AC comma MC and then MC AC. And that's not air conditioner. It's adverb clause. Somebody else said that earlier today. I was like, oh, that's funny. I didn't think about that. Okay. So here's your 2 examples down at the bottom. While his men rested, comma, Robin set out. And here's the main clause first. Robin left his men because he wanted adventure. No comma there because the main clause comes first. Any questions about that? Okie dokie. Does anybody want to volunteer to read something today? I know, Elizabeth, you always end up doing it, but does anybody else want to? They're like, no, let Elizabeth do it.
That's me in my online class too. I'm always the backup. I'm like, I'll let everyone else read it if you want to. Great, no one else is reading. One teacher doesn't need to do everything. I'll read it.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
The children of the merry men romped along the sand. They laughed and joked together.
Good. Okay, so romped. It's not a word we use very often, but does anybody know what that means? Romped? Yeah, playing
Roughly
roughly.
played.
Yeah, there you go. A lot of times
Boys.
children and boys, specifically boys tend to. Girls can too, so you know.
I can't.
Slightly less.
I know.
But that depends on who you're talking about.
Exactly. If you have a hyper little sister, okay, yeah, then maybe she'll be romping around.
If I'm an only child.
Yeah, so maybe a cousin, I don't know. Younger kids usually are rambunctious. Articles a and the, go ahead and find those and label those. Is everybody done except for me? Okay, there, I got it. Nouns. You want to do those, Serena?
Children,
Yep,
men, bank.
there you go. Easy.
Ow.
Oliver, what about the pronoun?
They.
Yes, they.
Wait, oh.
Hold on, I'm on the wrong page here. Oh, how that happened? That's weird. They is the pronoun. Any others? Nope, that's it, just one. How about Asia? How about the adjective? Remember what those are? Those are the ones that tell a little bit more about the noun. So the best way to do it is look at a noun, like men, for instance, and look before it and yeah, there you go. And that tells what kind of men. So that would be considered an adjective. And there's only one, so that was easy. Adverb, Elizabeth?
No.
That would be a verb. So which one tells like,
Along.
no, that's going to be a prepositional phrase. How they romped. Like,
No.
no.
No, it's not fit.
It's weird, huh? Well, yeah, they're easy when they're ly, but this one's not. It's together, basically. Together is an adverb because it tells how they romped or who they were with or.
I thought it was gonna be either one.
Those are verbs though. So if you get stuck on the adverb and you don't see it right away, skip it and come back to it and I bet you'll find it. How about the coordinating conjunction, Victoria?
Coordinating conjunction is
Mhm. Good. That was from Fanboys. You guys remember that acronym we did a while back. We're gonna skip prepositional phrases, bless you. Let's get down to subject verb pairs next. So verbs, Serena.
Okay. Romped,
Mm-hmm.
laughed,
Yes,
joked.
yes. And subject, who was it that did all that?
Children and they.
Children. And they,
There's two.
yep, because there's 2 sentences, huh?
No, there's one sentence.
Well, there's supposed to be 2, so we do need a period after bank, actually.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
because it's a run on.
because it's a run-on, exactly. So you can put a check by the subject verb pairs. This is what I have so far. And then What's next? How about the main clause, Oliver? Where, there's two main clauses here.
The children of the married men,
Keep going.
romped along the bank,
Yes, that's one. What's the other one?
they laughed and joked together.
Yeah. So there's no clauses in here. It's just, I mean, other than the main clause, there's no adverb clause or anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then let's see, prepositional phrase, I'll have Asia do that one. So basically you're looking for the words that don't have a label yet on it, on top of it. So that's going to help you find it. Do you see any there? Well, the has AR on top of it. Children has a label, but if you look at of, that word of doesn't have anything on top of it. So of is a preposition. And by the way, it starts on a preposition and then it ends on a noun. So what do you think the whole phrase would be? Yeah, of the merry men. Did you tell her? He's just helping you out. It's okay. And then there's one more. See if you can figure out the other one. Oh, you don't have it in front of you. No wonder you're looking at me. I'm like, look at your paper. We'll move your book over so she can look at it with you, Oliver. You didn't get it in the mail yet? Or do you have it?
She took it, she took a picture, she didn't get that.
Oh, shoot. Oh, well, that's okay.
You know.
Yeah, so there you go. That's fine. I was thinking you were looking at it. I'm so sorry. I didn't even pick up on that until right now. Next time, tell me if you don't have it. So, okay, Oliver, help her out on that last one.
Along the bank.
There you go, along the bank. Okay. And then Elizabeth, what about the openers? The second sentence, yeah. The one subject.
Does the first one have one? I know it says there's two, but would the children be one or? Is it
Well,
counted off of the?
not off of the, because that's just an article.
Yeah.
So it's off of children,
So it's same with subject.
same subject, yep. Yeah, you can just ignore an article if it starts with that. Or an adjective, you know, sometimes
I would think.
They're both subject.
they're both subject. Capitals. Victoria.
Capitals.
Hello.
Sorry, I did it. And then
I'm sure you're done with it, but
I just finished it and then I forgot. The and they.
good. Comma, rule, Serena. Do we take out or put
take
in? Okay. The one after laughed?
Yeah.
Because you're only listing two things, so you don't need a comma there.
Well, I also figured out that if the comma is before or after and, it's not supposed to be there.
Unless you're listing three things, like if they,
I mean, unless you're listing three things.
yeah,
but-
three or more, but yeah, if it's just two things, you're right. Okay, so that is, so I'll put this video on Google Classroom. And then you can watch when you get your book and you can see what we worked on in class. That way you can catch up to us on this page. You already did it? This page? Oh. Well, you don't have to work ahead. You can just, but that's okay. But you probably should wait though, because if each one has a lesson, like something new to add to it, so. All right, any questions about that page, anybody? Okay. Serena's like madly writing over here.
Wait, no, it's SOUR.
Yeah, just like the two.
I don't know if I have to say out.
I understand that. I struggle with spelling myself, not saying you do, but I do. Because sometimes you might think it's FORTEE. And okay, go ahead and put your grammar away, girls. Slow down. We're looking at Captain Cook. You're gonna be gone? Oh. Oh, Cowboy Christmas? Ah, how fun. Oh my goodness. I've only been one time. It's so fun. I hope you have lots of money to spend.
I know, so.
There's
funny
so
that-
many cute things. It's so hard.
It's funny that I'm the person who's gonna go. wanna buy everything and then end up come home with nothing. And my friend's like, it's okay, I'm gonna go and wanna buy everything and then buy everything. And she's like, I won't let you buy nothing.
She'll make sure. It was fun. It's probably been like 4 years ago now, but I bought some plates and bowls, like a whole dish set, and they're all like cattle brands. And then in the middle, there's a bucking bronc in the middle. It's so cool. Anyway, okay. I'm jealous. Have fun though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna go to the rodeo too, or just
No,
the
it's
shopping?
like
I got
all of us going, I think it was already at their next price range for a birthday and going for.
Oh, yeah, for sure. We got pretty cheap tickets. They were still $100 each, like 4 years ago. But we were like, ooh, very, very tough. Like everybody was so tiny. We're like watching. I felt like I needed binoculars.
I see all these different stories. And then my brothers and mom and stuff were all making fun. They're like, what do you think they do? Like, take the bulls up the elevator or something?
That's weird. It wasn't on the second story when we were there.
It says it's
Oh.
on the story, so.
There is the junior rodeo on top of the cowboy Christmas stuff. And I don't know how they get up
I
there.
know, I'm like, what do they do? Take horses up the elevator?
That's funny.
Flowers would die.
How funny. There must be a ramp or something. I didn't really think about that, but the big rodeo, like the main one, is on ground level. But okay, get out, Captain Cook. Your nails are so cute. Super cute. Are they like little?
I got them done on Friday. They're like good nails. It's where
Really?
yeah, it's where
Let me
they
see.
like wash your hands once they get in powder.
How did you do the stripes though?
Oh, I didn't do them. I got them done.
They're so
I
cute.
don't know how to do it.
I have to just do.
She like went like this.
But yours are cute too. Ah, Christmas colors.
She like went like this.
And then you dip it
Well,
in
no,
the
it's-
powder.
So it's like after she was done the thing, I was like, I'm gonna do stripes too.
Oh, afterwards, yeah.
She was like,
The stripes are cute. All right, so we're working on Captain Cook, and I pretty much looked at everybody's homework assignment. You guys are doing a great job starting off with that. The topic clincher is, you guys, okay, let's review the topic clincher rule, okay?
oh,
You guys
like,
ready for that?
it's stuff.
Did you? Oh, good, okay. So let's do the topic clincher. The topic sentence and the clincher sentence must repeat or reflect 2 or 3 key words. Good. So make sure it's only 2 to 3 keywords. And some of you are so good at it. I left you a note that said, okay, you're so good at this. Now you have to try to think of a reflecting word. Did you see that on yours? Because repeating is easy. You can repeat words, you know, that's pretty easy. But reflecting kind of stretches your brain a little bit. I said it on a few of yours, by the way. So,
But I don't like.
and I'll look at yours too.
Repeating. Is
What
easy.
are tell me what your topic clincher words are.
James Cook and Born.
Oh, and both like repeating in the last sentence? You said born in the last sentence too?
Born.
What's your last sentence? I'm just curious.
I'm James, I did it first person.
Oh, you did. That's fine.
I'm James Cook. James Cook, and I'm now much smarter than when I was born.
That's clever. That's really good. Yeah, so I'm gonna challenge you with that too then
Because
for,
my first sentence,
I know. I
totally had nothing that I could repeat.
except for his name.
I know.
Yeah, I
She
had,
was like,
James Born was born tragically, born in the year of 17. I'm like, what am I repeating?
I know, it's kind of boring. I know.
I
And
know
if you guys,
like reflect
That's
that they're
why
born
I-
in 1728.
Yeah.
It's like we know that already.
you can add to that though, you know, you can say was a legend, or you can add stuff to that. You don't have to just go by your keywords that you have in your outline. You can add
I know,
more.
I didn't put early life in there because I'm like,
Yeah, you can change it up a little bit. Okay.
because- but the problem is I had to do the names for the topic on clincher because it was easy and also there's like
Names are
nothing.
my last resort.
I know.
Right?
Yeah,
Names are my
that's why I want to challenge you guys to try to think of
last
words that
resort.
reflect. Okay, you guys already have Roman numeral 1. You guys are doing 1 through 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But the problem with this one.
I'm
is
just
that
gonna make this Roman numeral 2, because that's what we're on right now, 5.
there was like nothing to reflect.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
So,
that's when
like,
you have to try to think of something you can add.
Normally I just write like a whole other sentence.
Yeah, that's what you can do. Yep,
So
right, more.
I'll have to add to the sentence. Rewrite.
I think we kind of ran out of time last time. I don't even think we read the whole thing, did we? I think we just read the first paragraph. Okay, so,
Just the KWL, that's why I submitted it.
oh, yeah. Okay.
We finished up to number 5.
On the back of your KWO, I want you to write possible, this is the back side. Possible topics. And you already wrote about his early life, basically. This is on the back of this. I just made it smaller because I don't have room. Thank you for the wreath, by the way, in here. That's so cute. It's really cute. I love it. Not that you gave it to me, but we can enjoy it here. Really cute. So anyway, this is the back. We're gonna read the rest of Captain Cook, and then you guys are gonna just underline or highlight, and you can break out all your colors and highlight the things that are interesting to you. And then we're also gonna talk about what possible topics as we go, so that you can have something to choose from for 2 and 3. So you have 2 more paragraphs to work on, and then you're done with this report. So, do you have, go ahead and get it out, Oliver, yeah, and then I'm gonna read it, and then you guys focus on, no, your actual original. We already did the first paragraph, so I'm gonna start at the second paragraph. Okay. That Mia's not logging in. I hope that it's not that I'm ignoring her. Let me check. Yeah, I think I will. Cause she texted me this morning. Anyway, okay, I'll just send her the video. I'm gonna start here, just like I said, underline things that stand out to you that are interesting, okay? Although he likely would have found success and wealth as a merchant captain, in 1755, he volunteered as an able seaman in the British Navy, which offered a more interesting career and opportunity for a wider travel. His tall, commanding appearance, his meticulous attention to detail, and his sharp mind caught the eye of his superior officers. Are you reading along with us?
What? Oh,
Right there.
I was like.
So you're gonna highlight things that stand out to you, okay? You were spacing for a second, that's all right. I feel you.
It's
Yeah. So that meticulous attention to detail I can appreciate, because basically it just means he notices details and he pays attention to that. So a lot of people don't have that skill, and it sounds like it was natural for him. I'm on page 83 at the bottom paragraph there. Within 2 years, he was rapidly promoted to master's mate, boatswain, and then to master. So those are rankings on a ship. During the 7 Years' War between Britain and France, he saw action and took command of a captured ship. He was especially skilled at charting and map making, and after the war ended, he commanded a small schooner, I think is how you pronounce that, or schooner.
It's like a small ship.
Is it schooner or schooner?
I always pronounce it. I don't know, but
I
I know
think
this.
it's
I
schooner.
always thought of it as like a whole paragraph. So it doesn't matter how it is.
I love it. Okay,
So.
we'll call it schooner, because it's kind of like SCH, like school. Like a scooter, yeah, okay. While surveying the map of the coasts of Newfoundland, in 1766, he observed an eclipse of the sun and reported it in detail to the Royal Society. This was an unusual thing for a non-commissioned officer to do. Okay, I'm gonna pause there. That was the paragraph. What do you think that paragraph is what about? No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, we can't do what our whole paragraph off of that, because we still have 2 more pages.
Right. So we're just getting an idea of topics to choose from. So each paragraph pretty much has a topic. What would you say the topic of that paragraph was? What was that mostly about?
It is like how we got like so more successful.
Mm-hmm.
You like
What life?
said like maybe
Navy life, maybe?
or like starting like volunteering in the British Army, maybe.
Yeah. Or skills, because it talks about how he paid attention to detail and then he promoted. And was skilled at charting and mapping. Do you think we could call it skills? Some of his skills? So what I want you to do on the margin right here is put skills if you like that, or what was your idea?
Just like because it was more about like
Oh, my phone is connected to the speaker. Yeah, so if you want to put that or skills, and you can add this to your list on the back of your KWO, but also write it in the margin so you know where that information is found. Does that make sense, Asia? Are you guys writing in the margin too? I don't want to write on my original, so right here in the margin, you can put skills. This one will say early life in the margin. Does that make sense? So like right here, write early life up here. These are basically what you're doing is annotating. That's fine too. I want you to do both.
Okay.
Skills on the second one down. So Asia, you can look at Oliver's if you need help with that. Oh, you got it. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna keep going. Next paragraph. What happened to my Christmas music? Must have that.
Ours
Is it
says
there?
that when you turn the
There it goes.
like when someone calls mom's phone, it'll turn the music to 100 and then turn it off.
Oh, weird.
It's really weird.
Yeah, I had to restart it because it did. It's from that phone call. Okay. I'm on 84, the next paragraph there. In 1768, the Royal Society planned a scientific expedition to the Pacific Ocean, and James Cook was chosen to command the voyage. Commissioned as a lieutenant and given a sturdy merchant bark, the HMS Endeavour, he was instructed to transport scientists of the Royal Society to Tahiti so that they could observe the movement of Venus across the sun. He would then proceed south to find Terra Australis, a southern continent that many natural philosophers thought must exist. After visiting Tahiti, he did sail southwest, but did not find a new continent. He eventually reached New Zealand, where he spent 6 months charting all the islands. Then, crossing the Tasman Sea, he came to Australia and sailed north along its eastern coast, surveying and mapping as he went. After a couple of close calls with reefs and a stop for repairs, Cook headed across the Indian Ocean, around the southern tip of Africa, and back to England to end his circumnavigation of the globe in 1771. Pretty crazy. It's a long time ago. That's like more than 300 years ago. Well, I guess not quite 300 years ago, but a long time ago. Circumnavigation obviously means to navigate all the way around the globe. So, what do you think that is mostly about, would you say?
Wait,
Around the world.
are we
I-
done with the KWO?
Yeah, this is on the back.
Oh.
I would call it his first voyage because you're gonna see he has more. So let's call that in the margin too, his first voyage. His first trip.
It's still working. I'm highlighting my things, it's still working.
Uh-oh. Okay. Next paragraph. One of the problems 18th century sailors faced was the danger of diseases, among them scurvy, a nutritional deficiency that would kill men on long voyages. But none of Cook's men suffered from that disease because of his meticulous planning. He kept his ship clean and well ventilated and insisted they include in their diet cress, sauerkraut, and orange extract. Upon his return, he became well known not only for his explorations and discoveries, but also because of the excellent health of his crew. So that's kind of, what is that about? He's taking care of his, so it's like his skills, I think, again. Right? Because he kept his ship clean and ventilated, and he knew what to give his crew. It's kind of like holistic medicine, or what do they call it? Natural, yeah, like an herbalist. Natural remedies, yeah. So I think that still would be part of skills. So we already have that on our list, but you can write skills in the margin there. That's pretty cool. That was rare, I guess. Where are we now? Let's see, 85. Promoted to the rank of commander, he planned another ambitious voyage in 1772. Am I going too fast for you guys? You're good? Okay. This time with two ships, the Resolution and the Adventure, he sailed to the east, rounding Africa and passing south near Antarctica to then explore the southern Pacific islands. He charted Tonga and Easter Island and discovered New Caledonia, I think is how it's pronounced, and the South Sandwich Islands. He again confirmed that there was no other Pacific continent than Australia, and then headed up the east coast of South America and home to England in 1775, ending his second voyage around the world. So now we have a second voyage. Go ahead and label that paragraph second voyage. That's on page 85. Remember, we're writing a summary of a reference, and this reference has a ton of information. And so what you're doing is taking a ton of information and narrowing it down to just a few facts. Well, 6 to be exact.
How would you multiply? Like the opposite.
If you needed to multiply facts, you probably need more sources.
Short, like a couple of facts from sources and then like.
We're going to be doing that eventually in this class, where we do like a research paper and we have like multiple sources, and then you have to figure out. It's pretty
what I'm
cool.
having to do right now. I have
Yeah.
write in a 1,000-word essay. Oh, question.
Yes.
On the checklist, it has like a bibliographic thing.
I forgot to talk to you. It's not on mine. Look at your checklist really quick. We're just going to pause for a second here. This is page 87. Look at your checklist. Let me see. Do you have it?
Have what?
Yeah, bibliographic information on source listed.
I was like,
I don't have that. Do you have it on yours?
I have it.
How do you
I don't know
Oh,
it.
wait,
Elizabeth doesn't
It's
have
not
it.
there. It's like
I don't have
It's
it.
in the structure.
right before
I have
checklist.
it.
Yeah, Elizabeth doesn't have it either.
It has to be a typo. That is so weird.
Why would it be a typo?
I don't know.
Yeah, but
Why would it only be in some of ours? Because
It's on
already
Olivia's.
naturally done, so I don't have to do it. That's why, like, and the rest of you guys just need a little more work.
Do you have your checklist? This one? Let's see if you have it. You have it.
okay, that is so weird. Maybe it's like an
There you go. That one. That one you just have.
How have you found it?
No, it's not there. Okay.
Is this like foreshadowing?
No, so what we're
Or
looking
maybe
at
they
is
just
on
like
this
didn't
list.
hook him up on
Look
it.
right here on his.
And they caught it and they fixed it.
Bibliographic
forgot it.
information. Yours is.
But
mine
it's
is
where
not
we like
here.
shipped or something, so
That's
they like,
weird.
put it on the-
Weird. Do, 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 do. So what we're talking about is on your checklist, right above checklist on top and blah, blah, blah. They have an extra thing there that says bibliographic information on source listed. Weird. So ignore it if it's on there, because we're not doing that yet. That's the good news. Okay.
This is random, but
Mhm.
on the second one.
A second lunch. Like
That's
snacks.
Um,
Okay. I'm here at, once again, we got to finish this. So, okay. Once again, he returned with his crew in excellent health. He was finally promoted to the rank of captain. He was also elected to the Royal Society, where he presented a paper about his success in preventing scurvy, and consequently was awarded one of its highest honors. And that's kind of more about his skills. So I would put skills again by that.
I still need to highlight.
Okay, try not to highlight every single sentence.
Isn't that why I have 1,000 highlighters? So we can highlight
Well,
that?
I know it's tempting, but then,
I'll
try.
just like narrow it down.
Okay, all right.
Because I didn't highlight 3 words in this paragraph.
Next paragraph. In July 1776, he set off again with his ships, the Resolution and the Discovery. The goal of this voyage was to determine if there was a northwest passage that would allow sea travel between the Atlantic and the Pacific. He took the eastern route around Africa, passed by New Zealand a 3rd time, and headed north, thereby discovering Hawaii, which he named the Sandwich Islands in honor of the Earl of Sandwich, the first Lord of the Admiralty. Yeah. Has nothing to do with sandwiches, but maybe. Some research indicates that Cook's arrival on the big island of Hawaii happened during a time when the natives were worshiping the Polynesian god Lono. That was his 3rd voyage, so go ahead and label that paragraph 3rd voyage. You're gonna have lots of topics to choose from here. Okay, there's more. We're not done. 86. Possibly. Yes, I don't know why they left a gap there, but they did. Possibly the shape of this ship resembled certain objects included in Lono worship or Lano worship. It is thought because of this that the natives treated him with great reverence, perhaps even imagining him as an incarnation of Lano himself. His 3rd voyage continued along the coast of North America, where he explored and mapped the coast of California to the Bering Strait at the tip of Northwest Alaska. Okay, that's still part of his 3rd voyage, so I would write 3rd voyage again on that one. That's on the first paragraph on page 86.
There.
3rd paragraph on page.
The first one on page 86 up here. This would be more about his 3rd voyage. Okay. Then he returned to Hawaii. So this guy is all over the world, basically. Right? Where he met his end
Oh,
in 1779.
interesting.
This is really interesting. When the natives stole one of Cook's small boats, he planned to take the chief of Hawaii hostage until his stolen property was returned. This is Hawaii, by the way. This is like part of the United States, right? However, there arose a confrontation with a crowd of natives, and in the chaos, some shots were fired, but the Hawaiians attacked with knives, spears, and stones. The British sailors retreated to the beach, but when Cook turned his back to launch a boat, he was hit on the head and then stabbed to death.
Oh,
There you go.
goodness.
Cook was not alive again. Not seen alive. Obviously, he was not alive again. Cook was not seen alive again. And it is believed by some that this gets gross. According to custom, the islanders cut the flesh from his body and roasted it, cleaning and preserving the bones as honored relics.
It's basically good Thanksgiving, because you wish bone and stuff.
That's what the
Not
which is
if
different.
you really think about it.
What is it called when it's
At least
people
it's
though?
not cannibalism.
That's what it is, cannibalism. So yeah,
I don't wanna
um,
eat a turkey.
it's illegal to eat a person, by the way, just in case you wondered that.
Really?
Yes.
They're
Yes.
Really illegal to eat
Yes.
someone? But what
Yes.
if they're like served to them?
No, you
You're
still
taking
don't
someone
kill
else's
people.
Anyway,
Well, yeah, but what if they're
No. You don't.
What did you
kill
say?
people.
it's unconstitutional, yes,
You don't
there you
kill
go.
What if
people no
you let
matter
them
what,
talk-
starving or not.
Yeah, but
Starve along with them.
what if your partner's dead and they're-
Anyway, moving on, right here. Later, some of his remains were returned to the British, who gave him a formal burial at sea. So this one's about his death, right? We can call that paragraph death, darkness,
Dark.
cannibalism.
It's kind of sad that he died.
It is sad.
though,
Well, and he had his
Because-
back turned. That's super sad too,
Because
because
of like because some Hawaiians stole the boat and then they're like, hey, you keep our king captain, die.
it's wrong, huh? I agree. The last paragraph, Captain James Cook's fame is widespread, and along with his men made countless recognized contributions to the scientific community in the 18th century. Many dozens of books and films document his life and achievements. Schools, buildings, landmarks, coins, ships, monuments are found throughout the world in commemoration of his excellent leadership, his incredible explorations, and his unfortunate demise. There you go.
Fortunate.
I would say that last one is about his fame. Okay,
Death, fame.
right? That's usually how it goes, right? The fame doesn't come in until after they're gone sometimes.
That's kind of.
Okay, so we've got a bunch of choices here. You can put a check mark by afterlife because afterlife. I just said afterlife, early life. How about that? This totally took a turn.
I'm like.
Early life,
No.
right?
Like,
No, we already
what
did
that
that.
like.
So now we have 2 and 3. So you get to decide what 2 topics you want to choose. We can start working on it now because there's still time in class. So what I want you to do is choose a topic. And I'm just gonna have you guys have some time in class to start working on it, and I can help you with that if you need help. You would, remember how we labeled him JC and it's not Jesus Christ? It's James Cook. That's JC for James Cook, and then whatever topic you choose here, and then put a couple other words like overview of that
Okay,
topic.
well, since his death was kind of like short, can we do like death slash fame?
You can do
That's
both.
what I did.
Yeah, you can combine, good question, death
Because
and
I
fame.
was like, because you kind of need to include. both.
We probably should put that here though, on 3, right? JC,
You
death,
can just cut out the last paragraph and just do, the first one's about his early life, the last one's about his death. Or you can do the first one.
well, I think one of
about
these would be,
life, and then the second one's about.
Yeah.
One of these could be one of his-
Dies and he's famous, and you never know what he was famous for. Be great.
Famous while I'm still alive instead of famous after.
right? That would be
Because I'm
cool.
like, I know.
Yeah, that would be cool.
After death, you wouldn't really know.
Exactly, you wouldn't know anything, right? You're gone.
You're like,
So, all right, so you guys get what we're doing here? You're gonna pick a topic. I recommend death and fame together, like Serena and Elizabeth and Victoria said.
Is it like the famous, the most gruesome death? It's not the most gruesome death, but.
It's tragic.
It's not as innocent.
Isaiah from the Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely not that. Somebody else. Oh, I was thinking Mike, the headless chicken. He had a sad death.
how come
Poor
everything-
Mike.
Come on.
Why?
How about everything we read about has a horrible
That was from an online class, you had to read Fox's Book of Martyrs, and you're like,
Oh. So you can choose either talking about his skills, which has a bunch of information. That probably would be an easy one to do. And by the way, you can also combine his skills with something too, like his skills and his first voyage.
I'm just gonna.
Why don't
do
you just
first voice
combine
because that was
first,
fun.
second, third voyage?
You could.
And he
It's
made
a lot
all those-
though. It'll be hard to like,
It'll be hard to like
do-
condense it.
But I know about how to do all of those and.
you don't have to do them all. You just won't talk about second voyage or third voyage, or even if you want to just focus on the skills.
Put all 3 voyages in a paragraph with the skills.
Yeah, see, that's why your paragraphs got a little long.
My paragraphs are.
But I didn't go into much detail.
Shorter is actually better. It doesn't,
What?
yeah, seriously, because
Because
Well.
first sentence paragraphs are like not allowed.
these are more than 4. These
I
are
know
7.
those are. I know those
These are 7, but
7.
I don't want like 20 sentences. It's way too much.
But
so-
I need more words.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe you need more paragraphs though, rather than just words. Because if you, do you organize it kind of like this where you have topics for each paragraph? Yeah, because you could think of other topics to include, maybe. That would help it go longer. But I think you could do this whole one right here about his skills, because there's so many that he has. It's up to you. So I'm gonna give you guys time to work on that. And let me know if you have any questions. Are you counting how many sentences you have? This is Go Tell It on the Mountain. It's a classic.
I just read it here.
Oh,
That was so random.
I know.
I just like.
Okay, let's
turned
skip it.
around.
Because it's not even halfway over yet, and I'm kind of done with it too, so. Here we go, this is better.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, get started.
Okay,
Are your other
Where
classes
am
not
I?
talkative? Because I was listening to Tommy's class. And I'm like, dude, those kids didn't stop talking. I thought I talked a lot.
Yeah, all of my classes are. It's fun though. I don't mind it. I mean, it's good to have fun and talk.
I thought I was chatting till I went.
I
to-
did. Let me look at it again though, since you have it with you. I'm gonna pause this recording. Well, I guess I'll just keep it going. She can just listen in. Whoever's watching, okay. You can fast forward, yeah, unless you want to hear our conversations.
Type words on your fast forward to whatever. time
Closed
the video
caption,
restarts.
Yeah.
And he's talking about that.
Yeah,
Okay.
but it's gonna be boring to just,
Okay, you guys should be working on your keyword outline though.
yeah,
And if you need help, let me know.
You need. Yes.
Yay,
You need help support.
chosen.
Okay, that's a good box. I want a tree dress.
I'm gonna pause this for a second. Is,
Yeah, but KWO.
yeah. Okay, so if you did not get a chance to finish your KWO, that's part of your homework to finish 2 and 3 of your KWO here. And then write paragraphs 2 and 3 from your outline. Don't forget about your checklist. And next week, we're gonna have a party. I'm so excited. And you can come dressed in something Christmassy. The 18th is next Monday, and then we'll have a break after that,
Oh, it's the 18th.
the 18th, yeah.
Wait, did you just, wait, what did you say?
Oh, you're gonna be back by then?
Yeah, I'm gone Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, but I think we might have bridge that day.
Oh, like during the day?
It starts at 3.
Mm,
Flat.
ah, bummer.
So it's all good? Hopefully, maybe.
That's it for
Maybe
today,
Tyus
though.
can do it. Don't like it.
Bye, Mia, and who else is watching? Mia and Olivia and Paisley. Say bye. They got quiet all of a sudden.